everyone, and welcome to an episode of Twin Stitches Designs Podcast. My name is Julie, and I am the knitwear designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. Today we are June 18th, and it's been about a month since I came to you guys. I know it's been a little bit, but I've been doing so much in the background. I did an Instagram live that was so much fun, showing off all of my projects. So if you did catch that, thank you. And I'm planning to do a few more in the future. It was so much fun getting to chat with you guys, see what you were knitting. I've been doing a lot of content on the YouTube channel, but just haven't had a chance to really sit down with you guys and do a full podcast because I missed you and I wanted to come back. I hope that you are doing well wherever you are in the world. As always, you can find me as Julianne Knitter, both on Instagram and Ravelry, and I will link everything down below this YouTube video in the show notes whenever I have the chance. I do try and post show notes in my Ravelry group, but that doesn't always happen. I have so much to share with you. Like I said, it's been about a month. So as always, I've done so much knitting and got a ton of things in the mail. So we're just going to start right off the bat. Since I podcasted, I've had one pattern release, which have been my Candy Mountain socks. I rechecked my last episode, and I literally just cast them on. And since then, I have finished the pattern, released the socks, and I am totally in love with them. If you are not aware of this pattern release and don't want to miss any other ones, if I don't have a chance to podcast, I always have a newsletter that I send you out an email, and you will get notified in case you don't see it on Instagram or anything. And especially for newsletter, you will get a special coupon code that will have some benefit. So this round it was, I did a 50% off for 24 hours, but newsletter subscribers, just in case you didn't check your email, you got 50% off coupon code that lasted a few days, if not the entire week. So I have one little hair. It's driving me bonkers. Is it gone? I think it's gone. So yeah, if ever you don't want to miss out, make sure you sign up and you'll get notified of any new pattern releases as well as any special promotions. Okay. Next thing up is the Stash Busters KAL that I'm co-hosting with Kay, the crazy sock lady. That is a year-long knit-along that we are trying to use our stash. So that has been going on, which has been so much fun seeing all of your amazing progress. And yeah, so I think that's it for the admin things. I'm also going to be announcing the winner. I did a full Knit Picks haul video, and at the end of that, I announced that I had a giveaway, and I will be announcing the winner throughout this podcast. So make sure if you commented on that episode that you stay tuned, because I will be announcing that throughout this podcast. All right, we're just gonna dive right in. So the new pattern release, the Candy Mountain socks, like I mentioned, are these amazing socks. I knit this out of Akara yarns. I list all the colorways in the Ravelry listing. I do not remember every single one of them. So these were made with Minnie skeins. Super fun, simple pattern. You need 50 grams of your main color and 10 to 15 grams of your Minnie skeins. Depending on how long your foot is or short, the minis will vary, and you can do them in any, I used 5 different colors, but you could use 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. You could do every stripe very differently using up your stash. So I finished this pink set, and then, where's my bag? Rose had sent me 2 yarn sets, so I had knit up this blue set, which I love both of them. So I have the place for my afterthought heel right here. It's hard to see, but I'm going to be cutting that in and doing that. So I finished this pair completely. And this is also a new construction for me in my patterns. I usually always have a heel flap and gusset, so this is the first afterthought heel. What that is you knit the sock like a tube, for example, this one. You will knit the entire sock, and then you put some waste yarn. So you see this little light blue? And you cut your knitting and then place your heel. Really super simple. It seems scary. It's not at all. And I'm debating doing a YouTube tutorial on how to cut in your heel with the waste yarn for the pattern and then just putting that up. But yeah, so this sock pattern is now live on Ravelry. I will link it below in case you are interested in purchasing it for yourself. Super fun. I'm obsessed with this pattern. I think it's just so fun, and you can use any type of yarn. It's fingering weight, but you can use your stash. You can have fun with minis, and I can just see this with like a tonal yarn, and then you do like self-striping for the different minis. So, I mean, there's just endless possibilities of what you can do with this pattern. So these are the two versions, and Rose has them in her shop if you are interested in purchasing a kit for yourself. So the spring kit, it's called, the pink kit is called the Spring, and the blue is called Surfs Up. So I know that she had a pre-order up in her shop of all of these socks for you guys. Take that out the sock blockers. So I have not cast on, I've not cast on the second sock for the blue set, just because I had other things to do, but this is the main color for the blue set. And then these are all the minis. So I knit the socks on a 2.25 millimeter needle, and all the details for the stitch count and everything are in the pattern. But really, such a fun pattern, you guys. It could be so, and this is Rose's. See if it doesn't blow out for you guys. There you go. Also, since the last podcast, I bought myself a new mic, and it is supposed to help with any of the echoing or take sound so much better. So I hope that you guys are enjoying that. I also have my light in the background, so hopefully you are loving all of this. The second FO I'm wearing, you guys. I finished my tee. It's currently in test knitting as well. If you are ever interested, earburn list, link down below. So this is a new tee pattern that I designed out of Claire of Autumn and Indigo in her sock base, which is a 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon, and it is in the colorway Herb. I am really obsessed with this like positive ease, loose gauge type of garment right now. It is totally my jam. Loving it. So it's a full tee. And yeah, like I said, it's in test knitting right now. I think it's going to be coming out, I don't know. I want to say end of June. No, it'd be July. Anyways, they had 6 weeks. I want to say it's July like 12th. I'll put it down below. Yeah, so this pattern is going to be coming out as fingering weight, held at a very loose gauge, to create this fun, airy fabric. So that pattern, like I said, is going to be coming out. If you don't want to miss out on that one, it is going to be in my newsletter, so sign up for that. I want to make sure I don't forget anything because it's been so long. And I wasn't planning on recording a podcast tonight. And you may notice, like, the hair is completely different. So today I woke up and I was sitting outside and both of my girls have bangs. And I looked at their bangs and I'm like, I want bangs. I used to have them. It's not new for me. And I loved them. But at the time, the last time I had bangs was just after my girls were a little, oh my gosh, 3-4 months old. And I didn't have the time to upkeep it. I didn't have the time to trim my bangs. And I just grew them out again and swore I would never do it unless I had the time. And right now, you know what? I have the time. So I decided today to chop my own hair. And I chopped off my bangs. So I did it myself, which I think it looks fantastic. And I also dyed my hair my natural hair color, which I've never done. So, you know, I really love it. I figured, why not? Apparently, I am super bored in quarantine and have decided to both chop because at the start of the quarantine, my hair was ridiculously long and I chopped off a few inches and now I've dyed it, chopped it, and gave myself bangs. Yeah, I've gone a little crazy. But yeah, so if you see it different, that is why. I love it. It's just, I needed a change. I usually have 2 haircuts a year, one in the spring and one in the fall, and I usually do something drastic. I either like chop a ton off or have bangs or dye my hair. So for the hair dye was on sale for like $9.99. So I saved myself like $130, which I don't know if I'm gonna going back to the hairdresser anytime soon because I can now chop my own hair, trim my hair, cut my hair, and dye my hair. I'm saving myself a ton of money with that. But anywho, all right, that is it for my finished projects. I'm going to be going right into whips, and these are new that you haven't seen, and actually yarn that you haven't seen. So since I podcasted, I've received a shipment of yarn, and I say a shipment because she sent so much. She was so generous. Lauriane of Toile Matin Yarns. I've used her yarn so much in the past. Absolutely love working with her. And we are doing a collaboration for a cardigan and as well as another sweater in the future. So I'm going to show off that yarn right now. I have a beautiful bucket here. So this is going to be the yarn for the cardigan. And I'm doing it 2 colors, and it's going to be a fun color block. This is in a new to me base I've never worked with before. It is a DK weight. It's on her Toe DK ALS. So it's 50% baby alpaca, 25% silk, 25% linen. So it's 273 yards per 100 grams. This is in the colorway Winter Rose. And this one is steep. I always get that messed up. But yeah. So, oh, that's perfect. So this one is like a creamy white with, this right here is absolutely perfect. And like this little sky blue. This pattern is set to be coming out in August. So since I cast this on last week, I've knit so much on it. It's flying off the needles. Like I said, I'm absolutely loving this loose gauge, and I'm knitting this DK weight sweater on a US 9. I know it's big, but this is a airy cardigan. I want it to be breezy and light. Oh, that's my phone telling me I have low battery. Yeah, so I want it to be breezy and light, and if you see through it, so what? Unless you're, I plan on wearing something under the cardigan. But to each their own, I don't judge. Yeah, so this is where I am at. I know, crazy. So in the last week, I've cast on, did the math, and knit, I want to say right now, I am about 12-ish inches under the underarm. And I started knitting with the blue. So I'm having some fun color block, and yeah, really, oh, I dropped a stitch here. I'll just pick it up later. No problem. I'm not worried about that. And this, like, can you see the fuzz? Oh, yeah. Like the little halo, it feels incredible. So soft. Like you can see how drapey. I am planning for this to be a transitional sweater or cardigan. So if it's a warm summer night, you can put it on, or if, you can layer it up with a nice little long sleeve. So this is really going to be a transitional piece. I am absolutely in love with it. I am knitting this, like I said, on a US 9, and I'm using my new Knit Picks Needles interchangeable set that they sent me. Absolutely love it. I did a whole review on it, and I really do love them. Super smooth, lightweight, don't hurt my wrist. Really recommend it. I'll also link it down below in case you'd love to purchase a set. It is so affordable, and I love that it comes in so many sizes. So it's gonna be my new favorite set. Yeah. Don't know much more I can tell you guys. I don't want to give it all away, but me and my husband are going away next weekend. Oh, the light. I'm near a window. we're going away, and I am actually hoping, I swear, it's following me. You see like the little lights? Anyways. Yeah, we are going away, and I am hoping to get this one done and take photos. So when we're out, take photos of this one and this one. So both photos can be done. It's just, it's so difficult with having the girls that we can't just like go to a park or go here and there, and we have two kiddos running after, and my husband trying to take photos of me and the sweaters. So for the pattern releases, I'm hoping to finish this one. My goal by the end of this weekend is to finish the body, pick up the collar and the button band, and have those 3 done. And then I would just need to knit the sleeves this week, block it, have it done by Friday. Yeah, I'm a bit crazy. But I could totally do it. It wouldn't be me without a really good challenge. So I'm actually hoping to finish the body tonight, pick up, do the collar things tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. And then I would have the sleeves. Oh, by Tuesday, I should have this done. That's going to be my goal, by Tuesday to have it done. But I hope you guys are excited. This is going to be my first cardigan pattern. I'm really excited about it. I want it to be perfect for you guys. I want to make sure that I take my time with the, I took a little bit longer than usual to grade the pattern and try to make sure it's exactly what I envisioned. As always, I don't want to release a pattern out to you guys if I don't absolutely love it. And up to now, I'm obsessed. I see if I can show you guys. Hi, Ike. So, up to now, like you see, it's long. So, I love it. I love the color. I think it's beautiful. Really enjoy it. So, like I said, hopefully by the end of this weekend, most of it could be done. If not, where's my yarn? Oh, other side, Julie. Other side. All right. Now the yarn's all tangled up everywhere. And this is in my Fringe Supply Co bag that I was gifted so generously by one of my knitting friends. All right. Next whip. I actually only have 2 active whips right now. And this one, I received a shipment of yarn from Knit Picks. And I am so obsessed with their static yarn. I truly mean that. Do I have it? Give me. So this is their static yarn. Cut that out. All right. This is their static yarn. And it's a self-patterning yarn, which is so beautiful. So beautiful. And I am knitting this one. This colorway is Peppercorn. And I'm knitting a pair of socks for my husband. So Knit Picks, if you don't know, has multiple lines of sock yarn. And this is a new to them yarn. Or new to everybody. It reminds me a lot of like self-patterning, like Opal Regia, that type, but so soft. Ridiculously so much softer than those yarns. It's, you guys, seriously. I love it so much. I knit this up, just a plain sock. So 2x2 rib. I cast on 60 stitches for my husband, did 7.5 inches. Garter German short row heel. It's one of his favorites. And then knit and then put in the toe. For the heel and the toe, I did use Hawthorn in Midwinter. And I found it went perfect with this color. So absolutely love it. And I actually got more static yarn, which I needed almost all the colors. Yeah, and I cast on the second one. Definitely no second sock syndrome here because these are getting done by I would hope, I shouldn't, no, Julie. I'm like, by next Friday, because when we're going away, I would love just a pair of plain vanilla socks, but these are plain vanilla, but I had something else in mind that I wanted for a weekend away. But if they're not done, they will be done that weekend, and I think just kind of something mindless and yeah, really nice. So I'm knitting these on a 2.25 millimeter needle. These are my Chiaogoo. And if you're wondering what these little things are, this is from Knit Picks that I had bought a few weeks ago. These are needle stoppers, and they're literally like $1 on Knit Picks. Really love them. They're perfect, especially when the girls go in my bag, and I want to make sure that they don't go after my yarn. So, yeah. These are the small ones, and they also have large ones. Actually, do I? Oh, I thought I had them here. So yeah, I literally just cast on, and like I said, I'm hoping to finish this pair of socks. I want them done by the end of the month. That's my goal. Oh, almost whacked myself in my face. Yeah, so that's my goal for the end of the month, that these would be done. All right, and this one is my Minnie Moon sewing bag. Really cute, kind of. It's a mock of the Fringe Supply Co bag, but not the price of it. So really love that one too. Fits so much. Really, really enjoy it. Okay, you guys, that is it for what I'm working up right now. And like I said, by the next podcast, the cardigan's going to be done. That pair of socks is going to be done. And yeah, that's all I'm going to put on myself. I am hoping to bring more content to you guys. I have more coming up on my YouTube channel. If you didn't know, I posted what your sweater pattern isn't telling you. So that's a really fun, just super interesting, giving you tips and tricks on making sure you pick the right size for you. What are some workarounds on patterns? What are things you should look for in patterns? Talking about gauge swatching, how to do this gauge swatch. I get a lot of questions in the round or flat or whatnot. Do you want to come say hello? So yeah, so that is all in the YouTube. Hey, sweetie. This is Miss Mittens. She makes appearances from here or there. More when I'm downstairs because she loves hanging out down here. It's cooler for her. So, all right. Now I will go through the yarn that I received. I won't be going through the Knit Picks yarn because I'm doing individual haul videos for those. So if you're interested in those, usually they will have a giveaway. So you can go and check those out. First up is L'Oriane of Tola Matin Yarns. She sent me for the cardigan, but she also sent me yarn for a pullover that I'm going to be designing. This is so dreamy. So I want these in order. So this is F. So I have 2 of F, but I'm just going to put it back, okay? So F, E. If I had to guess, it would be like this. It's a fade. But holy. All right. All right, you guys, I'm just going to go like this. So it's a fade, but it's all these like neutrally bluish grays, which is totally me. Oh. Couldn't you just stare at this all day long? So this is her darkest, and then this is her lightest. So it goes from a fade from these two. And this is on her Toe DK 115, 100% superwash merino. This is the exact same base that I used for my... Oh my God, what's that sweater pattern? Oh, come on, you guys. Cozy Sunday. I have a pair of socks, a hat, and a sweater, and I can't remember the name. Just gonna put that there. So yeah, this is gonna be a fun sweater. I already have the idea in mind, exactly what I want. I have it pictured in my head. I'm really excited for this. This is gonna be probably coming late fall-ish. I want to finish that cardigan first. I have another sweater, and then this one. Yeah. You guys, I have so much patterns coming for you. I'm so excited to be bringing you guys some fun sweater patterns, colorwork patterns. It's going to be, I'm just so always so thankful and excited to be working with amazing, amazing makers. All right, that was the first yarn support that I got. And then the second one, sorry, I have a little something in my eye. I think I have a little hair. I think we're good. The second one is from Erin. Oh, let me grab it out. Erin of Coast to Coast Yarn. We were in the talks and we're going to be doing a fun sweater. In the main color will be Rust. So I'm going to put some of that down. This is also in DK weight. Can you tell I'm obsessed with a little bit of heavier weights recently? I am loving DK to worsted for garments. I'm really, really loving it. So this is 100% superwash merino in our DK weight, 231 yards per 100 grams. And then we have these two fun ones that are going to go with it. So for some color work. So this is Rust, and this one is called Depression Glass. Really beautiful, beautiful speckles. And then this one is called Cabaret. And this one is like a deep, deep purple. I just think they pair so beautifully together. So I'm really excited to get this on my needles. This is going to be another sweater pattern that is going to be coming, again, late fall, early winter. Yeah, I just love this color, and I think, oh, I love it. I love it so much. Oh, you guys. My neutral heart is singing. So I think, yeah, that is all the knitting. I'm just going to take a sip of, yes, wine tonight. It has been that kind of day where mom needs a little small glass of wine at the end of the day. So I think that is it. And I will be announcing the giveaway winner for the episode. All right, so I have on my latest Knit Picks haul announced that there was a giveaway, and you will be winning this fun bag. I also have a Make, Wear, and Mend pin, and this incredible skein of Stroll Teal Tweed Tonal in the colorway Teal Tweed Tonal. So beautiful. All right, I will put the winner right here. I don't have my notes with me. I will put the winner. If you can please send me an email or message me on Ravelry is the best way, and just let me know that you are the winner. What is your address? And I will send that to you in the mail. And thank you everyone so much for entering in that giveaway. I loved hearing what you wanted to see more in the podcast, what you really enjoyed. So thank you so much for that. All right. I think that's it for the knitting. So if you were just here for that, thank you so much for checking me out, and I hope you enjoy. Make sure you always like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for what's been going on, a lot's been going on. Like I said, I did massive hair, cut, and me and the girls have had a little bit of a cold, so that's been kind of lingering. That's also why I haven't done a podcast, or that's why I haven't been vlogging either, because the girls were a little bit sick under the weather. So we've been taking care of ourselves in that way. We've been just enjoying our backyard. We've been really trying to do some landscaping, spending some time there. I've been making bread. I dove right into it. I had to. I think like everybody's making bread, and I finally found yeast, and now I'm making like my own bread, my own pizza dough. I'm loving it, you guys. It's addicting, and I now understand it. I wasn't when I wasn't making it, and the girls love homemade bread. It is so adorable. They just want like a tiny bit of no sugar jam on the top, and they are happy. Like, they are happy go lucky. It's just the sweetest thing. So as I'm saying that, I'm probably gonna make another batch tonight because I don't have any. And it's just really nice to have, and to have with the girls as well. I'm trying to think what else. I've been doing a lot of fun content on my YouTube channel. I'm trying, like I said, to bring more to you guys. I have more coming every month. If you are ever, if there's ever anything specific that you would love for me to see, to review, just let me know, and I love your input. Yeah, I think that's about everything. I am going to sit down and relax and knit with my husband. And I hope that you guys will have a fantastic day, night, morning, wherever you are. Well, whenever you're watching this. And I will catch you next time. So as always, happy knitting, guys. Bye.